The Minnesota Vikings just sent a clear message to the NFL that they're not going away anytime soon. They're going to continue to be one of the best teams in football until they're not, right? Until the very, very end. If they can win it all, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But what we do know is this team has one of the best defenses in football, followed up behind an offense that is starting to get into rhythm. And we saw it here today versus the Atlanta Falcons. Now right here we're going to see a little bit of pre-snap motion by Justin Jefferson. All that does is tell Sam Darnold, right, everything that he needs to know about this defense. They're in man-to-man coverage. Now listen, when you have man-to-man coverage with no high safety, which you guys are probably saying there's a high safety right here. Well, no, because if it's man-to-man coverage, then you got 3 guys here and you got 3 guys here. We got man-to-man coverage. There's no high safety. This turns into yes, no read. Okay, now again, whenever you have that one-on-one coverage with Justin Jefferson, you're going to throw this ball almost every single time. So we drop back, we're going to look at that deep safety, just make sure that he's going to go cover Jordan Addison, and once he does, we trust our guy Justin Jefferson every day of the week. Throw it up there, make sure it's that one-on-one, boom, snags it out of midair, comes down with the touchdown, puts us up 14-7, going into that 2-minute warning. In this video, we're going to break down a ton of film from this game that I absolutely loved. So get ready for that. Before we dive in, hit the like button. If we get over 700 likes on this video, we are going to be dropping a part 2 with the all 22 coaches film tomorrow. Again, if we get enough likes. With that being said, let's dive into the video. Hey, real quick, this would not be a Minnesota Vikings video if we didn't talk about the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, Byron Murphy, man. This dude is an absolute monster. Shout out to Kevin O'Connell and what they've done with Brian Flores, because, man, these guys are fitting in like puzzle pieces, and you have an all-pro cornerback now. Look at this. Lofts it over his head. Yeah, sure, right? Bad throw, but look at this catch. Ooh! Byron Murphy. Where did this guy come from? Guys, let me know in the comments down below, who do you think was the biggest acquisition this offseason, whether it be Blake Cashman, Andrew Van Ginkel, Grenard, whoever it may be, right? Shaq Griffin's also, Stephon Gilmore has been good for them. Let me know who you think was the biggest acquisition defensively. Man, and the reason this is a bad throw, we talk about it every single time. This Minnesota Vikings defense, they love to send pressure to the quarterback. Whenever you can generate just a little bit of pressure, you can create a bad throw, a bad decision, a bad pass, interception, forced fumble, right? Whatever it may be. Kirk Cousins feels the pressure coming off that weak side, that blind side, that he throws this ball maybe just a hair early. And yes, it is open if you lead it towards the middle of the field. He doesn't. He skies it. Byron Murphy, big time interception. That is what I'm talking about. Now, my favorite thing about this Minnesota Vikings team is the fact that the defense is so dominant, right? And what I mean by that is they have guys within that first level who can get to the quarterback, but more importantly, in the second and third level, they have guys who understand how to manipulate a quarterback, right? Quarterbacks in the NFL, they try to manipulate you using their eyes to move you in certain directions, especially if you're in zone coverage. Right here, I want you guys to put all your focus on Josh Metellus, right? So we have a guy getting behind him. He's going to be going up this seam, right? So what Metellus is going to do here, he's going to open up his hips right here to the sideline, right? Kirk Cousins tries to manipulate him into moving in this direction, but the entire time, he's going to keep his eyes in the quarterback. Now, Kirk Cousins at this point thinks, okay, I got him, right? I baited him, I manipulated him, I'm going to throw this seam wide open now, right? So, boom, throws it, and there's Metellus right back at you, right? He comes right back, gets the interception, forces the turnover. Guys, this right here is incredible. Incredible. You go from right here, this position, opened up your hips to the sideline, ball's coming behind you, you gotta be quick. You gotta go quick. Lofts it, interception for the defense. That is what I want to see, man. Let's go. Alright, here's a really fun play. Before we get into it, do me a massive favor, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. But more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is completely free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we will be covering the Minnesota Vikings throughout the entirety of the season, which means offensive, defensive, individual player film for almost every single game. We got you guys covered. And with that being said, let's dive back into the video. Alright, another really good play here by Minnesota. First thing we're going to notice, looks like zone coverage to me. Once we see that pre-snap motion and AJ Terrell not really following him across the formation, that's when you know it's man, but he doesn't do that here, so it's zone. We know it's zone. Now, for the route concept, we're going to have a couple of deep outs to the backside of the end zone with Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson. But as for Jordan Addison, it's going to look like he's going to start running like this little flat, right, getting out into the flats, but then he's going to cut back across the middle, and this is going to work to a T. But I want you guys to focus in on Sam Darnold as he drops back in the pocket. He's going to keep his eyes deep into the end zone, move it, and again, we can't see it here, but with the all-22 coaches film, we will be able to do it. He's going to look at the back of the end zone, move those second level and third level defenders back even more in their zones, and then he's going to find Addison over the middle, who makes a man miss and gets a touchdown. Basically, not the game-sealing touchdown, but definitely a demoralizing one for the defense. Also, I want to show you guys we have a full slide here from the offensive line. Whenever you have the full slide, basically shifting the entire offensive line in this direction, that means that you're going to have two guys on the man side. It's going to be the running back and the tight end, right? They got to stick on this man side, which is huge. You need to have good pass protectors on that man side at all times. So watch this play here by Aaron Jones off that man side. Boom. Let's go, baby. That's why this play is happening right there. That pickup by Aaron Jones. That's a big dude, okay? Look at this dude, number 90. Aaron Jones picks him up perfectly. Great job. Let's go, man. Again, this team, they want to win. You can just see it. Alright, here we go again. It seems like we're doing a lot of the offensive plays in this game, and trust me, there will be the part 2 with more defense, so hit the like button if you want that, right? So right here, Sam Darnold already has 3 touchdowns on the day. He wants another one. We're going to see a corner route here by Justin Jefferson with a high safety here. We also have outside coverage or outside leverage by AJ Terrell. So this is a really weird defensive formation. The first thing we want to see is, what are these guys doing? Is this man? Is it zone? So Sam Darnold's going to drop back. He's going to look at AJ Terrell, turn his back to Sam Darnold, right? Once he sees that, okay, man-to-man coverage on that right side, which looks like probably zone over the middle of the field. But once we see that we got man-to-man, we like either of our matchups, right? Jordan Addison one-on-one on the quick out, or actually the deeper out, or the corner route to Justin Jefferson. He drops back on a nice little, let's see, 1, 2, 3, plant that back foot into the, all right, so this is a 3-step plant. Once that back foot hits the ground, release that football. Beautiful throw here, and then look at the adjustment by Jordan Addison to extend that ball into the end zone on, obviously it would have been 1st and goal anyway, but massive play there by Addison, getting that shoulder forward and getting that ball over the line. Let me watch this offensive line here. So it looks like we got a 5-man scat protection that's going to slide to the right, man to the left. You got a hit or a chip there. Probably going to chip there. Routes release. Okay, love the offensive line work here. Beautiful job. Again, once that back foot touches the ground, we want to throw him a dart. That's exactly what happens, man. Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings. What a massive win. 11-2, man. 11-2. If I told you guys 6 months ago that the Minnesota Vikings were going to be 11-2 with Sam Darnold as their starting quarterback, were you going to believe me? You were probably thinking, oh, maybe Sam Darnold went 0-2. JJ McCarthy steps into the lineup, and then they're nasty, right? Maybe you would have thought that. Maybe. Or maybe you would have thought they'd be 2-11. I don't know, right? But either way, this team is different. Different. We're going to break down a ton more film in the next video. I'm going to end it here. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.